This is an example of our data collection animal project. The contents of your project must contain the purpose of the project, your created survey, one bar graph, two pie charts, and the observation you made from the open response questions from the survey. 3 facts about your animal, a line graph that's something related to your animal and purpose, 1 video related to your animal, whether it be YouTube or an interview you conduct. And finally, the summary. Please be creative. Creativity will be part of your grade. Let's look at my summary first. My summary is going to mention how I use the information from my survey. So here, the first part of my summary, I need to convince 21 people to adopt a cat from my pet shelter because many people I surveyed said that cats made good pets. I persuaded some people with my interview of a cat owner. Notice I highlighted in yellow for you the part where I used questions in a survey and how I'm going to use those responses to persuade people to adopt my cat. Some people already owned a dog. Many people I surveyed believed cats and dogs could not be friends. However, when I showed the dog owners the video of the cat comforting a dog, they couldn't resist and immediately adopted a cat. Once again, my summary includes how I used my survey. Finally, I found some information through various websites about how the cost of owning a cat is less expensive than owning a dog. At the end of the day, 15 cats were adopted and given a new home. Please add a title page and don't forget to write your name. The purpose of this presentation is to persuade prospective cat owners to choose a cat instead of a dog. I will persuade people to get a cat using facts from research and data. "30 people took my survey about cats. To take the survey, click here where it says survey. I will use questions from my survey to help me convince people to adopt a cat. Here's my first question, and you already have this included in your template that we started. In my survey, I asked the question, do you own a cat, a dog, or both? From the responses, I learned that 70% of the 30 people I surveyed do not own a cat. Here's the same pie graph, only now it shows the value in each slice, showing the number of people instead of the percentage. I can do that, change my pie graph, by simply using the chart editor when I go back to the open source of the graph. An open response question I had asked in my survey, why do you believe people like to have cats as pets? These were some of the answers that I collected. I shaded them in colors to group them to similar responses. Easy to care for and they don't have to be walked are similar in response. It looks like people I surveyed say that cats are cute, quiet, and easy to care for. I decided to do an interview to help add to these comments. I conducted the interview using Zoom, and recorded as I asked my friend Adam some questions about being a cat owner. I took the recording and uploaded it to YouTube. I now want to add that to my slide. I'm going to copy and paste the URL, go back to my slide, and now I want to insert it into my slide, but I don't want to have this long URL. Let's see it there. If I have this long URL, it's not appeasing to your presentation. So let's go ahead and change that. Once I'm ready to attach my URL to my slide, I'm going to click on text box. I'm going to enter the word, click here. I'm going to highlight it, hit insert, link, and then paste my link. And now the word click here will simply bring me to the website with my interview. How does the cat make you feel? After I finished my interview, I went ahead and started to list some facts about cats. In your presentation, you will have to link the facts that you've researched to your slides. I titled my slide the same title of the article. I inserted it the same way that I showed you previously. During the presentation, I could easily go to the link and open the web page where the article is located. Here's another fact and the same thing. I put the title of the article and I created a link. You're going to need at least 3 facts about your animal. One of the questions in my survey was, can cats and dogs be friends? It was a yes or no answer, so a bar graph is the best way to represent that question in a graph. Many people said no, so now I wanted to find something that would convince them that cats and dogs can be friends. I found a cute video on YouTube and posted it into the slide. You're also going to be asked to either create or look up something on the internet that shows a double line graph comparing 2 sets of data. You don't have to make it up, but it's extra credit if you'd like to. Here I have a double line graph, and here I have a double bar graph. And then finally, my summary.